Hello, and welcome to my stream today. Well, I'm having a blast right now, actually. I don't know why. I'm in a good mood. Which is really surprising because I was in a really bad mood basically the entire workday. How is everyone doing today? As I'm just turning on the usual music real quick. And then tapping into the game. And then obviously I should really switch to this view as well. Now let me just continue the campaign, as usual. Now, I do not currently remember where we stopped last week, except for the fact that we were fighting both Austria and Russia, and we were assaulting both of their coastlines at the same time. And also, actually, no, I do remember where we stopped, because we tried to assault one port, but it turns out that it's so heavily mined up that we can't get in there, which is annoying. We essentially need to get rid of minefields and enemy ships before we do anything around there. So, yeah. Which is that invasion right up there, which is currently failing because of... I thought we would be invading Hangar, but no, we're not. We need to go all the way to Helsinki. And while we do have enough ships in terms of tonnage around here, we need to get close enough to do anything. Which needs a lot more destroyers, I think, than we have in the area. But the good thing is, we're building a lot of destroyers right now. Like, a lot. The bad thing is I still need to get them in there right now. We kind of have the problem of needing to cut the mines. Saxony, right. Do we have some destroyers lying around somewhere? Le Havre seems to be empty, mostly. What? What's on this one? I see. Bay of Biscay. There's a destroyer here. We can move you. There's two destroyers. There's two destroyers. Move these fleets up as well to remove the minefields. We have some massive battleships in the area here. Funny an armored car. Did you? What is the funny? Tell me, for I am curious. It's a naval invasion going there as well, so Tripoli is going to be ours in a moment. Tripoli. Let's destroy here. The Japanese ship going out from here, okay. Right, we also have the problem of some fairly big Austrian fleets are slowly but surely coming around. Yeah, our chance right now to capture this is low. The biggest problem is the fact that there is enemies right next to our fleet here. And it's a big fleet. Two light cruisers, Frauenlob, and the captured one. It's a Frauenlob cruiser here as well. Let me just actually collect them up first of all. The Amazon. It's a Frauenlob class as well, so we can move you to the Enten. That's the Sun 4, we don't really care about that. The Azia and the Vetin, so we're definitely moving that. We have a Cog over here, which is also going to meet up with that. Let's have a little bit of a transport raider fleet here. Well, for the moment, there's not going to be much happening because we just need to provide some reinforcements to our capturing ships in the north. The south is doing fine, mostly. Our 60 destroyers have been completed. That's good. Fight and auto-resolve. Good. Fight and auto-resolve. Good. Sure, you can have some destroyers. Burn everything. Well, we're trying to burn stuff. Well, taking it, more importantly. There's a submarine fight here. Submarine versus a destroyer. This might go bad. Never mind. Convoy mission. Oh no, that's a... I don't even know what you are. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's do that in a moment. I wish to observe some stuff first. There's a conquest up here, which is a 66%. Smooth the entire fleet over there. There's still a destroyer here. Oh wait, yeah right, it was just built, the V6. Double shotgun support sword and weapons bay on a midline reverse frame, joint frame. You can just go in and go in and go in like US Marshals and his 3 daughters. That's a way of saying it, I guess. I think we don't like them having Algeria. And I think we probably have enough soldiers to actually take it. After a while, at least. Let's take some quick stock of what's going on here. These are not going through. This is not going through. This might go through. Do you have the most important country of them all? Djibouti? I might have Djibouti. I don't know. I don't know where that country is, I'll be honest. I think it's somewhere down here. How is this proceeding? Badly. Okay. Good talk. Oh, North Africa? Oh, no. I've looted it. For what it's worth. I think it's a tiny country that you're talking about, right? Probably. Now, while I do have a lot of countries in Africa, we don't have nearly all. However, let's take our Gazetta and turn the enemy light cruisers to shit. Other horn. But that's the Horn of Africa. What do you mean, other horn? You mean like around Arabia? Like it's the Horn of Africa, it's the south of Africa. Don't ask me why it's called that, it just is. So we're gonna probably ignore this one existing. Yep, we definitely are, that's like a World War I cruiser. You're gonna detach. Go straight towards the signal that we have. And we go to 30 times speed. Well, the ship should be able to deal with enemies fairly easily. They have a bunch of destroyers, but honestly, it shouldn't be that big a deal. For the simple reason that we have 15 7-inch guns with pretty damn good penetration values on the explosive shells. So, the destroyers should be eating lots of damage really quickly. Also, the crew of this ship is already veterans, so the chance to hit is quite high. Are these the destroyers or are these the transports? These are the no, wait, what? That's the destroyers. That's really big destroyers. What the fuck? That's some really big destroyers. Knowing that, I'm curious just how much armor they have. That's a lot of bounces. I mean, it's very heavy waves, and we were running at like 30 times speed when we first spotted them. Overpens. I have the feeling we should maybe just change course real quick. And maybe slow down to a little bit slower. Hey! Change calls, eh? That was a good call. That was a good call. Change calls again. The good thing is that these light cruisers that we've created here are extremely maneuverable. How about I change it to high explosive force for the moment? That's a long-range torpedo attempt. Yeah, those high explosive shots are going straight through. Straight through, I tell you. Okay, those destroyers are no match for us. Question is, how strong will the CL be? Nowhere near strong as ours. I can already tell you that, for the simple reason that we've actually spotted it before. If we go down to normal speed here to not run into a torpedo, that's it. It's a modern hull, it really doesn't have much. It has 2 6-inch guns, and then 4 inches, and then 4 inches, and then 1.5 inches. That's it. We have fought these before. The destroyers I didn't fight before. The cruisers I have. Okay, yeah, it's already dying. Bonk. That thing's no danger for us anymore. Next up. The only thing that I'm curious about is how will this thing... Its top speed is 22 knots. It really is a World War I cruiser. Meanwhile, we're up here with radar and everything, you know, the most modern systems possible. It might only be Radar Gen 1, but, my god, did they stack enough stacks? I don't know, maybe not. Let me check. Just out of curiosity. Well, let's fire them. Could maybe use one more. Who knows? More importantly, their armor is also kind of not great. Like, if you look at this, the main build is decent, the forebuild is terrible, the aft build is okay. Actually, it's not that badly armored, but the thing is they just sacrifice too much for the armor. They also already fired most of the torpedoes, so we are pretty much in safety at this point. Their destroyers, however, they're gonna die. Even the 3-inch armor piercing is just shredding it. Bonk. Bonk. I'm gonna send you to auto, which will make you load the armor piercing. Oh yeah, they started firing at the other... oh, it's sinking. It's definitely dying. The Lanzu is dying. I didn't pay attention to it, because it's not ours. That was my legitimate reason. It solo detected enemy torps, yep. I sure did. And now they have no torps left. So I can just run straight through them. The CL might still have top. Nope, nope it doesn't. Bonk. Bonk, bonk. Oh no, I've been shot. Whatever will I do? We have literally taken 0 damage so far, by the way. There's 0 crew losses, no damage taken on this ship. Yeah, this thing has instead taken some damage, but it seems like the I don't know how to say that name, is now firing at this ship, which is good. That means our ally ship will survive. Ooh, that was a big kaboom. Bonk, bonk, bonk. This poor destroyer. Give up already. You're dead. Stop it. It's already dead. Bonk, bonk. How much? We have a 23% chance to hit them right now, so out of all of the 15 shells with every salvo, we're very likely to hit them. Oh no, we've actually been hit for damage. Yeah, there we go. Please. Enlighten me. What will 7.1 inch armor piercing do against this thing? %56% chance to hit. How was that? One penetration, one overpen. You know, it could have been better, but we have a lot of guns, so it's gonna get a lot better. Oh, it's turned so that the shells are actually fusing inside now. A bit of a missing because of the turning and the smoke screen. Bonk, bonk. So that light cruiser is not any match for our light cruisers. By the way, our light cruisers are also very well armored, just in case you were wondering. So as long as they don't have pretty damn good guns, which I don't think they do, they're not going to be able to hurt us. So, radar, tell me that direction. 30 times speed, let's go. It's time to sink the transports. And the Lanzu is still alive. Right there. I see the blips. Like that. Go as fast as you can. Feeling when you're firing into a smoke screen still hear hits. Well, there's the transports. They're gonna lose those two. And we've created some really monstrously good light cruisers here with those 7.1 inch guns. Honestly, I went for 7.1 inches because I didn't have triples unlocked yet, otherwise I would have gone for 6 inches, or 6.1 inches, the 152s, or 155s. But then I unlocked triples, and now I have 7.1 inch triples on these things, which I didn't think I could make work, but I could. And you know, it's pretty good. The enemy does not like it very much. Right, I should maybe actually tell you that you can use any shells you want. The enemy is still quite far away, and the range of these guns are relatively limited, all things considered. Okay, our ship is not shooting at them. Oh, I just realized we didn't even sink that. We just got close to it. It gave up due to high losses. Fucking hilarious. Crew of the transports, after losing contact with every escort ship to one and seeing the enemy appear on the horizon, is that the Grim Reaper? I mean, they're not even seeing the fucking ship appear because it's too fucking bad weather. They just see shells suddenly raining on them. Keep in mind, we also created just a lot of new destroyers that we can use. Well, soon can use. They still need to be commissioned. Well, there's one problem about high-range guns and also radar. Technical engagement distances get a lot further. So, earlier in the game at this distance, you could still be running at 10 times speed, or maybe even 30 times. But, thanks to the fact that we are now at quite the high technology with good ranges on guns, we're at 5 times speed, and we're stuck at 5 times speed. So yeah, this is going to take a moment. Not too long, don't get me wrong, but a moment. Bonk. Also, these are armed, but honestly, they are no danger. Kaiser Max seems due to heavy flooding. One of the transports is turning around. Is he trying to fight us or something? That would be funny. Well, nothing's about to go. It literally is seemingly trying to go towards us, which will just make it die faster. Max, you've sunk your own ship. Well, no, the Austrians also speak German, right? That's 3 transports down, 2 more to go. The Kigyo and the Arethusa. Also, I just realized I need to probably move myself a little bit. Over to there. Maybe make myself smaller as well. A little bit. There we go. Kigyo's dead! Long live the Kigyo. Something. And then the Arethusa will... You know what? Let's just make it funny. Here, have the full broadside. Very good. Good fight. Good talk. The enemy light cruiser is not up to par with ours. Man, these type of hulls are looking so wonky. Alright. Essentially no damage taken. Very good. Still 66% chance to take this from Portugal. Man, these big fleets are making me a little bit concerned here. I know what I'm going to do with this fleet over here that we have in the port. At La Coruña. I'm going to meet up with the sister ship. Because these ships are specifically made to sink battleships and battlecruisers. Just realize you haven't checked in your bit of fish and pairs and hours. Well, you probably should do that, I think. Bro. Are they, like, do you need to check on them every few hours or something? I'm not a fish person very much, so I don't know. Strike mission, so that's not much effort. That's just clicking 2 buttons usually, unless it's a bad strike mission where there's lots and lots of navy in there, which it might be. The war continues. Nope, it's submarine attack first of all. Good that we have stuff with us. Auto resolve. Auto resolve hit 2. Very good. How many times are they going to throw soldiers at the Russian Far East? God damn. And it's always like 20,000 against 500,000. Not gonna work. It's another convoy mission. You know what? I'm gonna auto-resolve this one because I don't want to bother. We just had 2 breeding pairs together, and the breeding Richards are quite aggressive. Oh, okay. Well, hope the fish are good. They don't pair well, one can end up killing each other. I see. Huh. Interesting. Also, aren't I allied with the Egyptians? Am I allied with the Egyptians? I'm not. Shame. Who is allied with the Egyptians right now? The Italians. Dang. Also, currently we are basically close to war, or at war, with everyone. And I don't want to be at war with Britain right now as well. To be fair, we could make peace with Russia in no time flat. Move our fleet closer. Move this fleet closer. Move this fleet a little bit over here. I'm trying to keep them from merging together here. Because we should have new destroyers available everywhere. The V6s. which should just meet up with everyone. This has 3 destroyers, this has 1 destroyer, so you're gonna meet up with... wait. 3 destroyers, there you go. Meet up with the fleet over here. Two destroyers, go. Alright, these were the heavy cruisers, submarines. Oh hey, we still have a Prowler here. That's odd. Don't know why I didn't send that with him, but there you go. That's another one. Very odd. Why did I not send them out? And here we have another destroyer. How's this going? It's not. Surprise. How's this going? It's not. Surprise. Absolutely nobody. Do we have any destroyers around here, like the Havre maybe? The Havre got one. Caridad Iglesia. Here we have 2 as well. Let's just link up some destroyers here. Build a bit of a destroyer fleet so we can destroy minefields at a rapid pace. Because that's currently my biggest issue. The enemy just has minefields everywhere. What is going on here? Guess that's just a big-ass light cruiser fleet there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna build more destroyers. Because honestly, at this point, our navy is so big, we need more destroyers. Ship is overweight. What do you mean ship is overweight? What happened here? And by how much? What's more important? Can I fix it? All destroyers. I don't need to refit, I need to do something else. I'm stupid. I need to copy the design and then change some things to save some weight. And it's not a lot of weight. And I'm guessing that this weight, added weight that they have, it comes from something really stupid, like a research that just gave me some targeting up, but at the same time some weight up, like torpedo maybe. Well, that wasn't it. Torpedo tubes maybe. Nope. Something stupid, essentially. 7-inch Mark 5s. Ooh, nice. New shells. Of what kinds? Advanced naval shells. Heavier and more expensive. No gun destroyer, just all tops. Don't like those, honestly. Don't like those. Yes, it is. To be fair, a destroyer is just an inflated torpedo boat. By concept. Like, a destroyer is literally an evolution of the torpedo boat. So click here. View. Now, I could attempt to make another destroyer, but honestly, I don't think we will. We're just gonna copy the layout entirely, save some weight, but build more of them. And since we only need to save like 18 tons, it's not going to be too difficult to save that much weight. It's going to be essentially fiddling around with some settings. The user setting would probably be 34.4. Okay, maybe 34. Angle funnel medium, that's probably the smallest one here, right? Yes. Man, if only diesel wasn't so bad, 4 horsepower per ton, because it's so heavy thanks to that. What can we save on weight? Where can we save on weight? I do have quite the big torpedoes, but I do want to keep those. Because oxygen 21 inches are extremely punchy. Probably go to like 0.7 main belts. It's almost there. Almost enough. There we go. It's something. The armor of these are terrible, but it is what it is. That's just the life of a destroyer. Well, this is going to be the V7 because the other one was the V6. Time to build 60 more of them. Because we did just build 60 of the new destroyers. And since I'm guessing that we need, like, at least double of what we've just built, that's what I'm going to do. That does mean we will have, like, 170 destroyers. But, hey, it's necessary. It's a necessary evil. Especially since we have a lot of territories where we can't actually go with anything except destroyers. Like, all of these tiny island nations over here, they can't fit much more than destroyers. Which is also why some of them just get thrown over here. Like that one, yeah. So, ship design. V7. Build ship. Build 60 of them. There we go. How long it's gonna take? It's repairing, building 9 months. Now, we are still building some battleships, but thanks to the fact that destroyers are quite small, also our dockyard size is absolutely ridiculous, and we're getting more and more dockyard space by capturing, we should be fine. And to make sure that I don't get into a massive firefight with these guys here. Where are they going? Going all the way to my coastline. That's not great. Maybe I should prepare a fleet. Kaiser Wilhelm, Kaiser Friedrich, where is the big one? Where is Kaiserin? The big one. Säter from Trash. You in here? No. Are you in here? No. I know that I have one of the big boys in this theater of war. Just need to find it. Wait, didn't I send it up here? I did. Time to throw a welcome party. Oh yeah, there's gotta be a welcome party. There is going to be a welcome party. Maybe not that. That's probably not the best spot to send those to. Let's prepare over here. We're gonna send this one. to destroy us. Then we will collect our best battleships we have available. The Wolf is one of them, with its 15-inch guns, triples. All of these are old heavy cruisers, so we're not currently interested in taking them along. Here we have some newer like, heavy cruisers, the Partenburg class and the Posen class. They are decent, but at the same time they are old. There's another Wolf, so we can send that one over. It's another one of those. Oh no, it's a Herzog von Tresch, which is also a big one, but the Wolf isn't a wolf pack. Well, it's about to be, right? Now, we only have 2 Wolf class, but that's fine, because we have other big battleships, like the Herzog von Tresch. Honestly, I feel like we should send over some light cruisers as well. And that's the last Herzog von Tresch class here. Do we send a Terry? I don't think we send a Terry. We shall assemble a fleet of giants. Frischling. We're gonna actually send the Partenburg over. As a, you know, measure of respect. It's been our flagship for the entire campaign, essentially. Might as well use them. Fleet of the Gods. It's 2 battleships with 4 turrets with 3 15 inches each. 3 battleships with double 16-inch turrets, 4 of them. 1 battleship with, I think we put 17-inch guns on there in triple turrets, or double turrets. I think it was 4 doubles. First of all, yeah, you can just continue striking the build. That's fine. A meeting. This is the fleet that I've been assembling, so this is the correct fleet. And we've assembled it just in time. You see, the enemy is actually preparing quite the battle fleet here. Only 2 of the bigger battleships are here. And we need a quad barrel BB. I was thinking about it, there wasn't anything interesting available yet because of the weights. We will battle this out. We should, if everything comes to push and comes as I think it should, not lose anything. There's thunder. I can already hear it. Our battleships are extremely modern. They have just been modernized before we've gone into this war. They have 4 battleships and 1 battlecruiser. We have 5 battleships and a bunch of cruisers with us. As you can see. Alright, the Herzog von Tresch actually had 5 turrets. I was wrong. It's 5 16.1-inch doubles. Oof. The game does not like what's going on right now. Honestly, the destroyers should probably just turn around. I'm not going to use them anytime soon. Here we have one of the Wolf-class battleships with that triple 15 inches. Here's the Partenburg. Tiny little putt boat in comparison. I think we've assembled the entire Tresch class here. Hey, Big Mac! How are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. What were you playing? Starfield. Ah. Well, the enemy should be closing in on us. How are you doing today? Now we have radar and whatnot on these ships, so we are hitting our shots, even at this distance. Kaiserberger should probably not storm ahead. We've assembled the battle fleet. We have already overpenned and... Ooh, flash fire. One of the battleships is sinking. Or one of the ships is sinking. Is this a battleship? It is. Oh, destroyed. That thing's going down. Doing great, how about you? I'm having a great day. And this battle started out decisively. Before they even got in range of their own guns, we've sunk one of their battleships. The power of 16 or 15-inch armor-piercing shells fired from these guns is not to be underestimated. We have built these ships for long-range fighting, so this is not too surprising. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that they might get to penetrate our deck armor. Might. Let's slow down a little bit. We have a wild assortment of different battleships here. I say the light cruisers are probably more penetrations. 16-inch penetrations. Big hits. Did you hear the rumors about the 1.4? I have not heard rumors about the 1.4. What are the rumors? Tell me, but I am interested. The Trash is actually quite a punchy ship at this distance right now. Especially this one, apparently. Oh no, wait, this is not the Trash, this is... Right. They will be adding new inter-warhols. That would be really neat. Some damage on taken on our Trash. It's fine though. The enemy does not have sufficient armor to be standing against us, and not enough firepower to really hurt us. Well, we have maximized our firepower. Like that. Nice punch through. Flooding still. Penetration at 200 damage, not that bad. Not the greatest, of course, but 200 damage is better than 1,000. And we've built these hulls to last. And again, while the enemy has focused on close range, with their normal rangefinders, with their coincidence rangefinders. I think they have coincidence rangefinders on these. Let me see. Coincidence 4, yes. We have built for stereoscopic rangefinders, which means that we are more effective at long range. Don't know where I've heard this, I believe the official forum. Possible. Ooh. That thing got lucky. So many shells just missed. They're really firing at the Brandenburg now. They don't like it. Thing is, it doesn't really matter whether they like it or not. It's gonna punch them nonetheless. 43% chance to hit. It seems like the ship can't really decide if it goes for armor piercing or HE shells, and right now it's just firing like one of each every time it fires. At least from the traces it looks like it. Yeah. That thing has just been set on fire by all the explosive shells hitting it. I think that's one of the big ones. Yep, it is. These two were the big ones. We have just taken apart the entire battle fleet. There's a second one coming, don't get me wrong. But there's also still more firepower of us coming. This is only the first stage of our battle fleet that we've assembled. The big battleship hasn't even arrived yet. But yeah, interwar battleships can be really interesting because that's the stage where, I mean, to be fair, Germany didn't really have anything. Extensive fire, again. Let's just leave our battleships to punch whatever they want to punch. The enemy seems to be very hesitant to get closer, which is good because they are going to run into the secondary range, which is extensive. The Friedrich-der-Große is already firing, actually. Oh yeah, now they're firing all of them. Austria-Hungary. I'm fighting against Austria-Hungary right now. I'm playing Germany, the enemy's Austria-Hungary. Yes. They have built some really good battleships. Like, these things here, in concept, are extremely good. Their weaponry is good, 13 inches with decent penetration. Their armor layout is really nice. They've actually built really competent ships. The thing is just, they fought me so late that I have battleships that just out-punch them at everything they attempt to do. Flash fire. Also, for some reason, they have the ammo combination that just makes it blow up. Throw the turrets around. There's another flash fire, actually. Well, this battlefield is murdering them. I'm really happy with these battleships. Also, these Hertog von Dresch battleships, they've been in the works for a while. We've had them for ages. Oh, that was some really big hits there. 2,900 damage. It's a flash mob. But yeah, we've had these battleships for a long time. The problem was when we built these, we had 16-inch Mark 1s, which made them theoretically good, practically not very useful. Now that we've got the Mark 3s in these turrets, they just don't miss. They just don't miss. There's still a battleship firing shells at us over there. It's attempting to stay at range. And this is an outdated battleship in comparison to the others. But even this is still a fairly decent design. Like, the armor setup is good. The weaponry for an older battleship with 11-inch guns is still really good. It's just too little, too late. Like, if you have a battleship like this at 80,000 tons with triple 15 inches, there's not much you can do anymore. We're just raining shells at them right now. Also, we do actually have we do have this one with us, which is quite funny. This is one of our old battleships. It's tiny and neat. It's very compact, but I do like it. It's got 11-inch guns. In comparison to the 16-inch guns on these battleships here. Penetration, engine damage, it's about to die. That's about to go. Well, we've sunk the dangerous part of this. We can end the battle. Every battleship is sunk, they've lost a lot of heavy cruisers. There's only one destroyer that survived. And they're about to do it again. There's another fleet with 6 battleships and 4 battle cruisers or something like that. Now, we're going to attempt to fight that fleet while another ship is in the presence of these. But I don't know just how well it will go. For the simple reason, it's 17-inch Mark 1 guns. They're strong, and if they hit, they're going to hit the shit out of the enemy. But the Mark 1 guns. But yeah, how's your stream been, Big Mac? Before I forget to ask entirely. You Volta, you just come G-Paw Volta. We've gained control of Mozambique. Two battleships, 6 battlecruisers, 1 battlecruiser. Huh. 1 battlecruiser, you say? We can join in on this fun. Frischling, Frauenlob. Okay, that's just seems very nice. You get done. I'd love to get done leveling your character up. That's nice to hear. Success is always a nice thing to have. I think they came from Luderitz. I think. Know that they had a big battle fleet somewhere. Or did they disassemble it? And that's what I ran into, technically. I am not fighting this. No. Actually, fuck it. Auto-resolve. We took no damage, so how the fuck? You're a quarter of the max level? I haven't played the game myself yet, I have to admit. I'm interested in the game, I just don't know when I would get around to it. Please link up with this fleet. Actually, maybe they can't link up with the fleet. Maybe it's too many people to command. Actually send this fleet back up to where this one just came from. Somebody's rebelling there. Who's rebelling? Against who? Don't know. I do not know. Now, what I do know is that this is probably still not succeeding. Yep. Somehow, the Austrians have made such a good advancement in ground fighting that I can beat them on the seas, but every single time that we are fighting them on land, they just beat us back. The first 5 hours can be a bit dragging after you complete the first big mission, the main quest, then the game shines. I see. And we'll wait for better mods and maybe some performance patches. Yeah, the performance patches are definitely necessary. Man, the minefields are just expanding over here. That one light cruiser there. That one light cruiser's blocking our path so valiantly. Also the minefields. Those fucking minefields. Did a bad job for the entry in the game. You're fun with the game. I mean, that's good. That's the main part, right? This bay is important. I want to have Kronstadt on my control. But I need to get through these minefields. Through these layered fucking minefields. Nightmare. I tell you. Nightmare. I mean, I've seen a friend of mine play it a little bit. And it looks like a good game. In general. I haven't played it myself, of course, so I can't judge. But I've also seen the usual Bethesda things. NPCs just slowly phasing through the floor and stuff like that, you know? I was first overwhelmed with all the stuff in mission, so it takes a bit to adjust to all the stuff. Yeah, I can see that. Also, I have to admit, unfortunately, it seems our military, like our land army, is completely incompetent. Because for some reason, they keep advancing or trying to advance into territories with armies that is just not reasonable. Well, the Austrian admiral has just been replaced. Maybe he'll get better. Fight to the end. F4 is more friendly for the early game, so Skyrim. F4? F4, sorry. Took me a moment, I don't know why. I feel like an idiot right now. The first gameplay you saw of the game was when you popped into the stream and no minute later the streamer fell through the map. Ah. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the big fleet that I've mentioned. Well, I don't know what these are. They have a lot of guns. That's 10 14.6 inch guns. The thing is, the big battleships are essentially the same. They have none of the big battleships, so I wonder how this will go. To be honest, you had no back crashes that you can remember. Yeah, I don't know. I've only seen what I could. I can only say what I've seen because I haven't played the game myself. And I've not seen a lot. Well, same fleet of 5 battleships against essentially 8 battleship caliber ships. Ooh, that's a fairly clear day. Yeah, it's a clear weather day. That's very nice. Well, you spotted the enemy. Go down to like 16 knots and 10 times speed. Destroyer can turn around, we're not gonna need you here, I'm gonna have to say. Kaiser Barbarossa, you're gonna go over here at also 16 knots. 31 kilometers is where we spotted them. Oh, you're in front this time. Oh, that's interesting. The Palmo class is in front, assuming they'll flash fire like the rest. Possibly? Oh, that's gotta be a bonk. Man, that's some lag. I think it's due to the old engine they used. This thing that she reloaded the save fell through the same spot, could check, reloaded again, the collision magically fixed itself. A fall on steroids. I want to see those battle cruisers. Because they could be dangerous design. This is a battleship. This is a battleship. Nope. They're not going to be that much of a different difficulty. The Italians were scarier. The Italians were way scarier. Some hits in the distance there. I know what you mean, I know what you mean. Don't worry. One already has a dead main gun. Before just patched the version of the new engine used for Skyrim, which basically is the same Fallout 3 all the way back to Oblivion and even beyond, I think. I have no idea about many of the Bethesda games, honestly. I was never really a person to play them much. Man, that spread looks ridiculous from this angle. But we're hitting them. This battlecruiser is getting slapped. Oh, they're firing back now. Bong. I would like to have one of these analyzed and see what they've done with the ship. Because it seems to be better armored than the battleships, at least belt-wise. It's holding up a lot better to the hits. Ooh, that was a good pen. Decent pens as well. More decent pens, or hits at least. Well, 76 made it clear that the engine was not prepared for the next gen that used the engine of the nonetheless. They should have developed a new one for Starfield. Yeah, potentially. That's probably a battlecruiser down. That's gonna fall back and be an even easier target. As it's going to get peppered by all of the battleship caliber guns. Flash fire. It's throwing its turrets. It's going down. Target the next one. Yeah, they're really struggling to deal damage to us right now. Ooh, we've analyzed one of them. Tell me, what do you have? 14-inch guns with pretty damn good penetration, not gonna lie. That is impressive. Lots and lots of different secondaries. But again, coincidence rangefinder 4. They're close-range battleships. They're not gonna be that good at distance. So we're fighting at a place where we will start hitting them fairly consistently. But the enemy, they're going to struggle. One of the light cruisers has decided to come closer. Another one has sunk due to heavy flooding. Please attack the next battlecruiser in line. Sink them from back to front. Reason being, if you shoot them from the front, if you shoot the one in the rear first, the ones in the front will keep running at you, right? That light cruiser made a mistake. He ran into the secondaries and the light cruiser's range. So it's gonna die. There's a lot of secondaries on these ships. So it's going to get ripped to shreds. Also, those 7.1-inch guns of the light cruisers are not very nice to get hit by. The Adra 6 sense of fire. What's a massively unstable jury-rig multiplayer solution? Yeah. Please shoot the Minerva now. Yep, you're already targeting it. Very good. That is already 4 battle cruisers. Okay, 3 battle cruisers down. So, we're getting closer. We're creeping closer to the battleships, which will not be good enough to stay against these battleships. This is a massacre. The Austrians just threw everything they had at us, and it didn't work. Units. Power to overwhelm and destroy. Let's just change course a little bit to not run away from them the whole time. Blocked, partial pens, that's fine. More secondary hits on light cruisers. I mean, the light cruisers are already a little bit sad. They struggle. Those light cruisers want the smoke. You have no idea just how many secondaries we're running into. If you just look at this ship alone, it's a Bismarck on steroids. It's triple 150s. Actually, no, these are fighting shots. So triple 6 inches. These are 128s then. Okay. So triple 128s, triple 100s, triple 76s. The call of the day. Have a good night. Take care. And hope to see you again. Ooh, I think somebody's just got hit by main battery fire there. Either that or the secondary are just really ramping up now. To be fair, my frame rate is dying, so it might just be the frame rate, the secondaries ramping up all the way. They didn't even get to fire torpedoes. I think they closed the torpedo distance and then just died. Look at the laser beam of secondaries going at them. The sheer amount is ridiculous. Partial pens. Another battlecruiser sunk. I'm not even paying attention to it anymore. It's just happening all back there. So Santa Lucia, they only have 1 battlecruiser and 2 battleships left, and then it's just light ships. They're not getting away with this. And I doubt that they're still... I'm pretty sure that they're still not in their own effective range. The light cruisers have surrendered. It's like an olden day Seawiss. You're not wrong. It's just... Brrr, ammo detonation! Oh, that's nice to see. Extensive fire. Well... I guess we're dealing with the battleships now. These things will take hilariously high damage through the battleship main caliber shells. Also, secondary range is quite high. Ooh, as I said, hilariously high damage through penetrations. I think that was a 16-inch gun shell that just... Yeah, 6,000 damage in one shot. Sure. Show this heavy cruiser who's boss. I'm sure he's gonna have it. Yes, he's gonna have a good time. There come the main caliber. Oh, that was good. I like that. I like that a lot. Full pen with explosion inside the ship again. It's probably not going to be able to shoot down coming in ones, but shooting down a destroyer fucking launch is basically the same thing, yeah. Go on, friends. Show me what you can do. I wish to see this light cruiser disappear. Fire your main battery. Show me what you can do. 6,000 damage. 16-inch gun just blasting through the entire ship. There it goes. This was a massacre. They've hit us a few times, but they did nothing critical. We've fired so much at this that the 11-inch guns of the Palmbook class, they're empty. There are no shells left. Dude, again, I was zapping a mosquito. I mean, there's not enough left to do it again. Ooh, never mind. It happened again. It just took two 16-inch shells. And it just died. Holy shit. 14,000 sailors went to an early grave today. My god. The Austrians have just gotten the bitch slap of their lifetime. But looks like they had no chance. Yeah, they really didn't. Basically, everybody that died on our side was just some poor sod that was, like, taking a smoke break and getting hit by a stray shell or something. It was just routine. Ah. Well. Just, this could be an interesting fight to see. These are old battleships, but they're modernized. One is a Terry, one is a Nassau. One is a Anhalt, actually. Some destroyers. Oh, I don't... Have we not remodeled this? I don't think we remodeled the Anhalt class. So also even have an Avios... Oh, they got the point with a 50 on it. This is going to be interesting, because we fought these before. They're theoretically very good. Practically... They're a bit of a paper tiger. So the Terry is going to be really strong. The Anhalt needs a modernization, and I kind of just didn't modernize them recently, it seems. Yeah, the 11-inch triples and everything. Oh, 5 times speed. Terry. Terry. Bonk. Carries the Sevastopol name, so it has to be good. If only it worked that way. Are these the old ones? Yes, these are still the old destroyers with the 5 doubles and some light torpedoes. The main reason why we went away from this class instead of modernizing is because the bigger torpedo launchers did not fit on deck anymore, so we can use them. So that's what I mean. It is a theoretically good ship. It has good guns. It is a good layout and everything. Kind of like the Starship Cruiser, where you could took a guy's helmet off and he immediately took a bullet to the head. Yes. The main problem here is going to be that this ship's not going to hit much at this distance. Also, it's not going to have the penetration that other battleships have. Also, seemingly it doesn't have the armor that other battleships have, because, yeah, I don't know why. I turned the torpedoes off a little bit too late. Sounds like a big hit. Doesn't seem to have been a big hit. Now the Terry will absolutely slap the shit out of it. These 12-inch guns have a mean punch to them. This thing does not have that much armor. Excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's. the save launches. It's firing its main battery at the destroyers right now, which is I don't appreciate very much. Bonk. No, the German territorial waters in Russia. Or in China, rather. Woo! Making me clench there. What is your armor? Goes up to 18 inches. 14.5 inch main belt. The main problem is going to be its speed. It's faster than one of our ships. Slower than the other. Yeah, nope. We're dipping out with these now. That's it. I pressed the wrong button and I might have shredded its engine. Bonk. Get down, Mr. President. Certainly I did damage its engine, so there's that. We might just sink it due to extensive fire, which would be funny. 11 and 12 inch high explosive shells hitting it everywhere. You can drag a DD into Moscow and it would be German territorial waters. Not the baby boy. Ah, it's fine. They'll be able to stand up to it. Again, the biggest issue is that this thing will not have the accuracy at distance, while Terry, for some reason, doesn't either. Why do you not have the accuracy? Okay, there you go. That's the 68% again. Now, in stark contrast, the NASA is 30. We might also make it the surrender by just losses. So much fire on board. So much fire on board. What is your inner armor setup? Well, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Citadel is pretty well armored. Nassau is getting closer. Doesn't have the best penetration opportunities here. Terry has seemed to switch to armor piercing. Oh yeah, it's getting some green. Would have thrown over the sniper crew. I think we've gotten past that. I think we've reached the range where we can really hurt it. Yep. Even this ship has now switched to the armor piercing. It closing in was a bad idea for itself. I didn't even need to either. It's a stereoscopic ship, so it's made for long-range combat. Let's slow down for some extra accuracy. Brutz. Get all the turrets firing. And high casualties. And we sniped the crew. Well, this does tell me, though, that I need to look at the unearned class, because there's a reason they exist. They're there to punish the Chinese. Closing in could have been the right idea, but only if they swapped the flag for a French one. I mean, white one. I mean, in the end, they did, right? They did surrender due to high casualties. I like this game quite a lot. Some light damage. Okay. We've gained control. We've failed to gain control of southern Finland, but we knew that would happen thanks to the minefields here. We need to get more destroyers in and quick, and then somehow clear the mines. Because this is really ridiculous. Pull back the flagship. Just at this point, 8,000 tons overweight. Holy fuck. Seems to be a great game, save for the Obtuse UI. You get used to the UI, honestly, and it's weirdly fitting for the game. Like, some of the design is a bit weird and number heavy than the lowest ranking ship. Only the light cruisers are, so we're gonna actually end the destroyer. We're gonna auto-resolve. Yeah. Mm. Let's see. Let's take a look at our land invasions again. What are they doing? They're invading with 11,000 people against 400,000. They're invading with 36,000 people against 400,000 and 42,000 against 500,000. 39,000 against 300,000. Okay, this one's a bit different. This one's 3 million against 600,000, but we're still losing, which is honestly impressive. Can you make it all the way there, into the fjords? Yes, yes you can. Let me go to the ship design. When was the last time we have looked at the Anhalt? There. And that's not the refit we were using just now. That's just the refit that we have. This is the one that we were using. I have the feeling that these 11-inch turrets will change drastically the moment that I click the remodel button. Also, I think that at least one of them will not fit where it is anymore. Which would be a shame. Refits. Okay, if it's only that one, then that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can just move it slightly. The overload of numbers is mostly what you mean by the obtuse AI. You look at the range of the main battery and ship, and you won't even have found the guns by the time you close the window. The thing is, the range of the guns, like, again, the moment that you get used to most of the stuff, it's fine. But I do understand what you mean. Man, there's so much technology that is not on this. We don't have a radar on this. We don't have hydro sonar. We don't have a stereoscopic rangefinder 5. We have super outdated shells. Like, super outdated. Then we have Citadel 3 instead of Citadel 5. Or Citadel 4, depending on what we can make work. Reinforced bulkheads 2, that's okay, that's okay. Anti-torp, I think we did upgrade that. That's the first one to go if we can make it work, by the way. Crop 5, first of all. So we're fairly close. Oil 2, saving us more weight. Gear turbines 2 is already in. Auxiliary 5, some extra weights. Shaft 4, some extra weights. Okay. So the first thing to go is the anti-torp 5. It's really heavy, doesn't provide as big a bonus as you'd think. Just being on the stat window doesn't help. I genuinely just don't know where else to put it in this game, I'll be honest. Like, I could probably put it right over my head there in a bit of free space, but then... I don't know. This game is not great for having chat on screen unless I put an overlay over top and then everything is even less visible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like overlays, I have to admit. Never been a fan of them. Never been a fan of them. Fun fact, thanks to the armor layout of a ship, Citadel 5 is actually lighter than Citadel 4. So we're gonna go with Citadel 5, we just still need to save some weight somewhere. There's no good place. Yeah, specifically in this screen, there just isn't. We actually need to up this a little bit, like 3, 2, and 1. We're just gonna get some extra weight. 13 belt is gonna be like 3 inches. Again, some extra weight. The Babette can go down to 11 inches. That's fine. Wherever you put Shan will either interfere with text and both aren't being readable or it's in the way of the action. That's the problem with it. As I said, it would be one of those games where an overlay would work, but I just don't like overlays. I have a massive problem with them. They just obscure so much of the screen and distract. Maybe I should eventually look into getting one. I'm not a fan of them. Not a fan of them. We could probably do some funky stuff with funnels. Never mind, it's the smallest funnel we can get. How do we save 300 tons? I'll be honest, the penetration of these guns is kind of less than I thought it would be. Oh, it doesn't have super heavy shells either. Okay. But even then, that does not make that much of a difference. None of them either. They tend to eat too much screen real estate. Same. I have the same opinion. A lot of people disagree with me on that point, but I just don't like them. We might need to go to 1.5 inches superstructure, which saves us 200 tons. It's pretty good. 15 inch for this saves us a few, like about 100 tons as well. 8.5 fore and aft. Yes, some guns have a pulse sector of fire. It's not the main guns. It's not the secondaries either. I don't know what you're talking about here. Well, the Revenge class of battleship has been remodeled, finally. So let's make sure that we get our Revenge class of battleship really quickly into the port so we can actually remodel it. Because that's kind of important. This is a really old battleship that would be a shame to lose to me being stupid and forgetting to remodel it. Reminds me, when's the last time we upgraded the Cogger? Cogger. Okay, it's not that long ago. 1929. Basically, during a bulk remodeling. Yeah. Good. Probably want to remodel the Void again because we did unlock some really good technology. This thing looks so menacing and great. I love it. I love this ship. Despite the fact that we built the big boy, I feel like this is currently our best battleship we've built. Maybe along with one other one that is not actually completed yet. Because the Lower Saxony, the Niedersachsen, pretty good ship. Smaller than that ship that we just looked at, but essentially a very similar armament. Though I think these are actually 6 inches. Yes, they are 6 inches. 8 6-inch triples. Fun fact, there's a rebuild of the real Cogger and it ran aground recently. That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. That is pretty fucking funny. Also, still not sure if I want to actually build these. While I like the quad turrets, they are extremely heavy and you are limited to fairly small guns thanks to it. So, on this ship we had to go with 14-inch guns. Now, 14-inch guns can still be very strong. The thing is just the investment you have to make them strong is difficult. Hey, Kalaji. How are you doing? The fact of the matter is that these turrets are just not the same as German turrets, like proper German turrets. Breathing, how's you? I'm doing quite well. Having fun, just absolutely evaporated the Austrian battle fleet. This is not quite up to date yet either. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Standard? Was standard okay? No, standard was not okay. I want to have like 60 inches of penetration at least, because we're gonna need it. Capped. Capped is good. Capped is good. Well, the secondary is on the ship and everything. It's essentially the exact same class as the Lower Saxony. It's just slightly bigger and quad 14 inches instead of triple 15s. Making this a bit less versatile. Also, this empty babette back here really bothers me. The thing is just we ran out of weight the first time that we did this, and we will not actually fix that. But anyway. Yeah. I actually want to check how many ships the Austrians now have left, because they just lost 6 battleships? No, 7... No, 6 battleships and, like, 7 battle cruisers? Yeah, they kind of lost a lot. And they've all been sunk by 1 strategic fleet of 5 battleships with the help of 3 cruisers. So politics, Austria, how are you looking? You have 1 battleship, 2 battle cruisers. Yikes. You're not doing too hot, are you? Okay then. Let me just split them back up, because we don't need to have all of these situated right here. And this fleet can actually just split off entirely. Oh, there we go. As we move most of our battle fleets towards Austria. Now, Italy won't be very happy about this. What do we have here? 2 heavy cruisers, you say? The British won't be happy about me doing that. Can't do that. We're too close to war with the British. And I really don't feel like going to war with the British right now. We're already at war with 3 different countries. We don't need to add a 4th right now. 60,000 tons are left here. Oh, I know what I'm doing then. What does Sushi say to the bee? Hello, Anthony. What is it? Tell me. Hit me with it. Wasabi. I knew it. The puns. Schlesien, the Württemberg class. Is this battleship still... okay, that's a Posen, that's a Terry, that's... Okay, we probably should like, add them back to this fleet. There's a destroyer here. Let's move this fleet back to port real quick. Oh, where the hell did my camera jump to? There we go. Into the highway. And we have here Saxony, destroyers, submarines, the Lothring. Probably add you to the fleet up here. Heavy cruisers. Destroyers, okay. Destroyers. Battleship. Oh, actually, the Russian one. I need to, every once in a while, I need to check what I actually have back here. Because I did pull back most of the stuff that I had there, though I think I actually still have some stuff up here somewhere. Or had. Actually, no, I think that's the stuff that we currently have around the Liadong Peninsula. Where we keep blasting Port Arthur and Dalian. The thing is just that, yeah. They are quite stubborn back there. Next turn. How are you doing today, Anthony? Hope you're having a nice evening. Or day. I don't actually know how late it is for you. A meeting. What are we meeting? Are we meeting this fleet down here? That would be funny. If we meet a single destroyer with a battlefield, that would also be funny, but I think it would just be a no-show at that point. Fate negotiations, very good. We're just making shitloads of money. Hey look, the Kaiserin has rejoined its own fleets. Auto resolve. Very good. Task Force. Auto resolve. Very good. Task Force. Auto resolve. Oh, that's a... We could battle this out. Sink everything. That poor light cruiser. Clash of Fleets. Battleship Viribus Unitas. Against the Bonn, Hannover, Lutzer. Now their battleship weighs twice ours. But believe me when I say that that does not mean much. These things pack a punch, and they're going to be really... they're going to be a pain in the ass to sink for the enemy. And we do have some 13-inch guns with us. So, while they're not big by nowadays standards, they're going to be big enough to absolutely slap the shit out of that enemy. And all of these are modernized. The Bonn with its 12.2-inch guns. It only has 4 double turrets, but it's a very compact ship at a very small size. I don't think we need the light cruisers. I don't think we need the destroyers either. 30 gun speed, let's go. We shall hunt them down. Now, again, these have been modernized extensively. So they should be able to fight the enemy very well. None of these have radar, though. That's one thing to consider. This is the ship with the 30 inches. I see it's a Königsberg. They do have quite a lot of punch. We do have 10 guns. Meanwhile, the Hannover over here should be... Okay, it's the predecessor to the Palmbok class. It's 11.2-inch guns, but there's only 10 of them. Meanwhile, the Viribus Unitas is this type of battleship. Honestly, a very good design. With decent armor and everything. The thing is just, it's going up against 3 extremely tanky ships. 19-inch main belt, 11-inch fore and aft. It's gonna struggle to do anything to us. And it's not the only thing that looks like that. Potentially all 3 of these. Well, actually, the main belt of the Lutzer is not that great. Bonk. Penetration, but only the main tower. Minimal damage from their penetration, that's good. Probably penetrated something in the superstructure or something. I don't know, maybe the forebelt there. Not much to fear from their guns, I'll be honest. As long as they fire at the Bonn. The Bonn is one of the most heavily armored ships in the entire fleet, so that's quite nice to see fighting at that, or shooting at that. It does suffer from the fact that it's not exactly a modern armor setup. It's a Citadel 3, not a Citadel 4 or 5, so it's not an all-or-nothing armor scheme, and it's not a turtleback either. But it's gonna stand up to these guys. And it's not gonna take much damage in turn. We're slowly but surely absolutely burning the enemy to the ground. How did you... What? Did the weather just change? Clear weather? Maybe it's because it's turning night? What the fuck? The enemy just fucking disappeared. There we go. What the fuck was that? 71% chance to hit. Pretty good. Well, the secondaries need to find the groove again. And then this should start anew. The exact same way it was on... Oh, flashfire. It's throwing its turrets. It hasn't spread. It's dead. That was, as far as I'm aware, the last battleship the Austrians have in their entire fleet. They still have a battle cruiser, but we haven't seen where it is. All right. Light damage on our side, and sunk on theirs. Yeah. Hey, the British are now actually making an effort to improve operations. I think people are getting scared. We're spreading like a wildfire across the European continent. There's not much they can do to stop us. But some of them are trying. The ones that I've tried so far have failed. Apart from the Italians. The Italians kind of just fizzled out. I still want them to take northern Egypt, but they're currently allied with them, which is annoying. Because if they take northern Egypt, I can take northern Egypt from them. So then, another naval invasion, please, against the Austro-Hungarian Empire in Romania, where they really can't do much against us. We have a very big ship here. We also have some normal-sized ships here and some heavy cruisers. I think we actually still have some more stuff here. And if we really have to, we can just bring this over too. Which is a battlecruiser fleet that's essentially specifically made to fight other cruisers and battlecruisers. So, you should move back to the fleet that you came from. I'm going to split them back up into their old fleets. That one had 2 battleships, that one had a battleship as well, I think. I'm going to send Farmwork and the Trash, along with the light cruiser, back to that fleet. This fleet is going to move over here. Ah, that's the battlecruiser. I have no question. Where did the fleet go? I know that I sent the small fleet back here, but where'd the rest of it go? I've lost the Koga class cruiser, and more importantly, in my humble opinion, where the fuck's my Spee? Are they in port somewhere? Oh wait, it's right there. Damn. Hiding on the Italian coast. How could you? Hunt them down. Well. The Austrians noticed suddenly why the Russians were struggling so much against us, because for a long, long while the Russians were just not doing much and not actually fighting us. And then they lost a lot of territory to us. And then the Austrians went to war with us, which, as you can see, is not going well for them. Not going well for them at all. I wonder if I can make a battleship that's essentially just secondaries galore. Fight to the end. We're not going to peace with the Russians. Not while I still have territory to gain. Auto-resolve here. There we go. Auto-resolve here as well. Thank God. They did actually still have another battleship. It's just run into a fleet that it really shouldn't have. Time to sink another Austrian battleship. As it has run into a trash. So the 16-inch guns are ready for battle. Where's the enemy? Show them to me. The light fleet can just turn around. The York can probably follow the battleships. The light cruisers can also turn around. 10 times speed, it's full ahead, attack the enemy. Now, again, this ship will not... Actually, it has some really high range, damn. And even at 25 kilometers, the high explosive shots from these 11-inch guns have 2 inches of penetration. That's really good. Well, that's not as much as the 6.4 16 inches. Holy fuck. That is... What the fuck, man? Makes the Austrians even have the finances. The thing is, I don't know how they have the finances. To be fair, actually, no, I do. Their mainland territory is really lucrative. Which might be surprising to you, but I am not surprised. They have lost some territory to us already, but you have to consider just how long this campaign has been running. At this point, the mainland territories of basically every nation are extremely valuable and extremely hard to take. Go down to like 60 knots. Should increase our accuracy. We are still relatively far away. Actually, pretty damn far. But the trash might just hit them eventually anyway, because it's the trash. It really doesn't care. And whoever's on board of this ship must be sweating bullets at this point. Because they've just run to part of the fleet that has been sinking their battleships left and right. Either that, or they're the same way as Jäger in Gulf from Line yesterday, and they just really want revenge. Whatever the cost. Funnily enough, even this thing has enough penetration to damage the enemy battleships. Maybe not at this distance, but still. Donk. 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 No 16-inch hits yet. The 11 inches keep hitting. Thresh has not yet landed the hits. We're just essentially waiting for that fateful moment. Have some secondary guns. No 16-inch shell has hit them yet. The Poundbook class has switched to the high explosive shells. Don't know what happened there. Obviously, they're probably going to die to fire, all things considered. Come on, you can hit your shots. Just 1 or 2 good hits. Unfortunately, this... Yeah, okay, it's dead. Unfortunately, it was firing at the thresh the whole time, so it's ruining its accuracy. The good thing is, there were so many 11-inch high explosive shells, it really didn't matter. Give them credit so far, they've landed more hits than one of those entire fleets earlier. The thing is, so far, the Austrians and the Italians have been the bosses of this campaign. I have not fought the British extensively, but they don't seem to be that strong. I fought them a little bit. And I've not had the pleasure of fighting the Americans at all, but apart from their economy, they don't seem to have much. I'm not going to do this manually, I'm just going to auto-resolve and see what happens. For the simple reason that that would just take forever. Now that port is overweight as fuck right now. It is what it is. I just want to remodel the unhulled class battleships. Which I think we've... Didn't we build 2 of them? Did we lose one? I don't remember. V6, that's too many V6 destroyers. Let me check. Unhulled should be fairly far up. No, we do have... We have 4 of them, actually. I think it's just they're all at sea. In the Baltics. So, they're probably... up here somewhere. Not this one. Not this one. Wait, Baltics? No, that should be over here. We really need to get those to port then, and remodel them ASAP. Hamburg Wolf, that's not the fleet that you belong to. Actually. I think you must have belonged to one other fleet then. I think you were in here. This fleet was only these 2. Herzog von Thresh, Wolf. Are you in this fleet? The Posen? The Balkans? Oh! Are you up here? Would this be the Balkans? Yeah, that's one of them. We've really got to get them out of here now. The Westfalen as well. There should be a 3rd one here somewhere. Not in this fleet though. In this fleet then. The Unhulled, yes. Gotta get them out of here and remodeled. Get you closer to the minefield. All the chances. 100%, buddy. Convoy mission. Auto-resolve, I don't care. Okay, we didn't lose our own destroyer. That's good. Now then. Shall we move ever closer to the enemy territory? Now, Montenegro would be probably a little bit annoying to take. For the simple reason that there's quite a bit big port there. I really wonder if the Italians aren't getting nervous at this point. We've been capturing everything around them. Without fail. Where'd the Orion go? Huh? Brandenburg. Friedrich der Große. Catch anyone who's trying to leave. As we're preparing to do more to them. I think there's another destroyer just roaming. Our naval prestige, which is currently a little bit hidden by the chat, but our naval prestige has reached 1,599.2. Point 2 is very important. German Empire blockades Austro-Hungarian Empire. 639,000 tons against 17,000. Fight to the end. We're not accepting a surrender now. Auto-resolve. Constanta's taking more damage. And another port strike over here as well. And another auto-resolve. Do we auto-resolve this? I think so. We might regret this. We didn't. 17-inch Mark II guns. Now that is valuable, my friends. That is really valuable. Yeah, you can have a destroyer. I don't care. Spain, stop trying to convince us of stuff. The reason you still exist is because we were nice to you. Honestly, I don't know who's storing their battlecruisers with them, but somebody's storing 10 battlecruisers in the only Spanish port, which is hilarious. Oh, man. No. Improve relations for the moment. They combined, didn't they? Fucker. Yeah, they had something combined over here. Move them out over there. Maybe closer to the land here. They literally cannot do anything about this, which is funny. Unlike that. Okay, there we go. That's not the right way around. I sent the wrong fucking battleship. Palmer goes over here. The Wolf goes over there. Dang it. I'm an idiot. I'm not very smart. Now we're going to park this fleet right in the front door of Montenegro. And we shall attempt to take over. Do we take over all the ports? I don't think we do yet. I want to see if we can actually take this. And it's currently going. So we should leave some ports intact. The question is, which ones do we take? Do we take these ones? Do we take the big ones and leave the small? I think we need all of our fleets here if we want to do that. Because these are some really big ports. For now, we do something important. Something really important. We remodel the big boy. The biggest of boys. The 17.2-inch guns, or 17.7-inch guns actually, shall be remodeled into Mark IIs, which will give them a lot better accuracy. The small port will give access to land invasion. Yes, but land invasions against them are just not working at the moment. I don't know why. Well, our range is just, yeah, increased. My god, this thing is a monster. This is 130,000 tons of battleship just waiting to steamroll your face. With a ridiculous amount of armor. And literally, more than our light cruisers worth of secondary guns. Strapped to the side of it. You know, how about we add like 5% to the length of those guns? Just increase the range to maybe like 9%? Be funny if we could get actual light cruiser range out of these. Okay, Okay, now we have literal light cruisers strapped to our sides. Oh my god. The amount of penetration of these guns is insane. 87 inches. And we're not even at cap ballistic. We're just at standard. It's completely ridiculous what we've created there. Now the 7-inch guns are going to be less effective in return. But still. It is a Citadel 3, and we probably can't go to Citadel 5 or 4. 4 would be nice, but it's so heavy. We probably can go to this. Yeah, we can. It says a bit of weight. The range has already been lowered to absolute minimum. There's a lot of weight savings that we can do. Like 10-inch belts. For now. With an 18-inch main. There you go. Still want to see Mark III 20-inch guns. 18.5. Yeah, we can do that. The reason I'm doing this is because this is just a lot better than this one. Now, I would much prefer to have this layout. But at the same time, it's so heavy. What would I need to go down to here in order to make this work? 9 inches, maybe? 918? Missing 1,000 tons. Probably go 1.5 superstructure. Actually, I don't want to do that. 8 inner. Wait, how much did that save? 300 tons? Ooh. Okay. Probably go for like 8. 5 there's good. 4 top. 17.5. Now, the reason why I want to go for Citadel 4 is because of the ridiculous amount of resistance this gets. If you compare the 7.5% resistance of All or Nothing Armor Scheme to the 15% of the Turtleback. Now, the problem is that this adds a flat armor weight penalty, so armor is really fucking heavy with this. But it's also more effective. This gives us an armor modifier of 152%, while the old modifier was 140. It's quite nuts. I know you can actually still put them on. No. 8.4. 8.2? 8.2 works. He taught us ships instead of tongs. Now the only problem is this will take 5 months in ports just to remodel to this level. The good thing is it will be such a ridiculously hard battleship to kill. With such a ridiculous punch to it. I forgot something. Did I? Did not. Never mind. Now, one of these ships is currently still in use. It is currently capturing the Black Sea and making sure that no other nation has a port in the Black Sea other than Germany. And some minor nations that we can't actually attack manually. That is one of the things I would like to have changed. Give me control to attack a naval invasion into a minor nation. Because it would be really nice if I could take the ports that I want to take. Also, I want to remodel this. Remodel these two, please. Oh, also, I think... actually, still not. That's still five months away. So we can't currently remodel the big ship. Still takes a 5 months time because of what is currently going on. So, how will we use this time? We have a naval invasion going here. By the time they get around to the south, it's gonna be done and over with. I would really like to take southern Finland. The thing is just that there's 3 separate minefields here. I might need to take Tallinn before I do anything else. I can't move in anywhere there. It's ridiculous. No mercy. Next turn. In the name of Cain. Strike, 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 submarine. That's all the missions this turn. It's gonna be a very simple one. How did you manage to get so much power protection all of a sudden? I mean, it's nothing compared to ours. But, yeah. Britain has sent us... we're gonna pay them off. Japan is being on our side again, that's good. Submarine, sunk. Transports, blast it. Just sort of annoying how the air can just park a ship in the inlet of a channel and you can't even attack it. The main thing right now is not... like, you can approach ships. The ship is not the problem here. Actually, I think it might be a part of the problem. However, there's something else that's the problem. It's the minefields. There's so many of them that we literally have to take Tallinn. Estonia, I think? Estonia. We have to take Tallinn off of them before we can do anything else, because that minefield is just blocking us from doing anything. And this ship, in the presence of this ship, the König Arthur, is going to guarantee we will get this port. It's such a small port, we can just park this ship and this fleet alone in there, and we will take it. Now, at the moment, I don't think there's going to be any major battles. And that's also why the reason why I pulled up all of the destroyers. Because if there is enough of a dense minefield, you can't actually enter it. You can go around the minefield, but you can't get all the way into it. So you need to clear the minefield. The only ships with mine-clearing devices are destroyers. If the Austrians are laying down new battleships, they will need them. Starting us, they will declare war, do not show a reducing intent against the country. Let's pay them off. We have the money, we can just pay them off. Like, and what I mean, when I say we have the money, we really have the money. Like, money is of no consequence to us. So, it's a 100% chance because the tonnage that we have here is just ridiculous. This light cruiser will not be stopping us. We have a convoy mission. It's not our heavy cruiser, just do what you want. Strike mission. Paris. Iowa-class battleship? The fuck? The Ottomans? These must be some really outdated battleships. The French haven't existed for a while. Iowa-class with 4 double... Let's see. This will give us a little bit of an insight of the American battleship design. And see whether or not we need to fear them or not. For the moment, with their weapon choice and everything, I feel that we don't have to fear them. This is the French, that doesn't matter. Could be a decent battleship. Doesn't really have any secondaries. Odd. VA Atlanta. What guns are you using? I am appalled. You are expecting to fight the hypermodern navy of the Austrians with this shit. What's your armor? Oh my god, it's awful. These 7.2-inch guns as well, though, they look like World War I guns. Very short and stubby, with no penetration at all. What's your range? Oh my god, it's awful. Oh boy. And towers. Well, I'm gonna be running a main chance into that enemy battleship and try to sink it. A bit of here. That at least looks like something. This could actually be a good ship. The Paris. 10km range. 22km range. Mark 1, 14 inches. These battleships are old. Like, really old. Oh, we have our own light cruiser with us. Thank God, a competent ship. Range on the torpedoes. Well, this is pretty close. I think the range is not the problem right now. Godzilla will now start firing at them as well. So down to a reasonable speed. I guess the battleships are just support for the moment and distraction. So the main guns don't blast our light strips here. Because the Godzilla doesn't have any torpedoes. We don't really put torpedoes on our cruisers. I don't do that in this type of campaign. Maybe light cruiser. You can definitely sink that with our light cruiser. We need to get these things close enough to where they actually have an aiming. Yeah, they're stereoscopic too. Holy shit, these things are outdated as all hell. Aiming at the battleship, that's good. Speeders away. The Bainbridge is sank to extensive fire. Okay. There's only too much I can do with the potato ship. I'm pretty sure that it just took a fucking ammo detonation. Yeah, no ammo. It just blew up. Them towers, yeah. And I now realize what you mean, but man. Potato chips be potato chips. There's not much you can do about it. Need to come closer. Fire the light cruiser as well, because I need that thing done. The good thing is, for now, that thing seems to be ignoring the Utah. Well, it's not accurate. Oh my god. Wait, how many bulkheads do you have? Standard bulkheads? Oh my god, it's... Oh my god. Well, we just lost two Ottoman Empire battleships because they were awful. Even for the time that they were made, those battleships seem to have been atrocious. Just useless. The unfortunate truth is that now, thanks to that, we will lose our destroyer without it actually getting to shoot its torpedoes at the enemy battleship. We have nothing to show for here. The Pioneer is also dead in the water. Yeah, that destroyer is dead. We're cutting our losses. Well, as much as we can cut our losses here. This is, unironically, so far, the biggest naval defeat that we've ever actually had in this campaign. We haven't sunk anything. We lost the destroyer and two battleships. Though we did essentially... We did apparently destroy the enemy heavy cruiser, light cruiser here. So, a stab, I guess. Keep him busy. Yeah, as I said, if these things went up against more period-accurate battleships, the Austrian battleships are really, really good. They have shitloads of secondaries of a decent range and a decent caliber. The main guns are really nice, with good range, good penetration, and decent accuracy. The main fault that I find with them is that their armor is mid, but it's not bad. And also that they went for the coincidence rangefinder, which is a little unreliable. The sheer amount of damage that they deal. Yeah, you've been left to die, buddy. I would apologize if I didn't care about you. If I actually cared about you. Unfortunately, you are just a leftover of the French military, and I already knew you would be bad by the time that the moment that I saw your name. There's a reason why the French were the second nation to be evaporated from the game. And it's not because they were so strong. Well, you better try to get the fuck out of there. Because that battleship's gonna kill you. The good thing is, our light cruiser is fast enough to just run away and not care. He didn't take any hits. The Cancella will live to die another day. The only issue is that the same probably can't be said about those heavy cruisers. They are low on fuel. At least one of them is. We're gonna detach you here. The elephant will run away. Alone. As fast as it can after it started flooding. Maximum bulkheads, an improvement, but it seems that you have no anti-flood. Anti-flood 3, no. The Atlanta's definitely going to die. The Oliphant might make it. Though it's slower than the battleship, so I doubt it. Essentially, the moment that we started the fight, I realized that the destroyer torpedoing the battleship was our only chance. The destroyer sank, and that was that. Now, essentially, just watching this disaster unfold. As we are evacuating the important ships. Essentially every ship that we can save, which isn't many. It's essentially probably just the Godzilla. Everything else is dead and gone. Ooh, and battle. We somehow managed to save the heavy cruisers by, I think, fog rolling in? It's something. And that's 3 battleships dead. The Austrians are probably like, oh my god, we've done it. We've defeated battleships of someone that isn't our main enemy. The thing is, I don't know why, and here's the funny thing. As far as I'm aware, there's only 2 countries, apart from me, that are currently in technology very advanced. Yikes. If I go to politics, I can quickly check, and you can see... Actually, no, that's 4. America and Britain as well. Russia is behind. Japan is average. Everyone else is very advanced. Now, very advanced doesn't always mean the same thing. It's just a very specific way of saying things. Also, I just noticed that I currently have triple the American Navy in tonnage. And it will still be annoying to take them because they have such stupid areas. The amount of tonnage necessary to take one of these parts is completely dumb. Honestly, they should probably split these into smaller areas. Because taking one part of America is essentially impossible. You need like 1 million tons in tonnage just to beat what they have here. And that is not going to give you a high chance to capture it. That's just going to give you a chance. Strike, strike, convoy, submarine. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. To be fair, there's another reason why my allies probably don't have as good a ship as they could probably have. And that is, I usually refuse to sell them battleships of my newest type. And they never ask for the older types. Despite the fact that I keep remodeling them, they just don't ask for the older types. Convoy. No. We're not doing that. Fuck that. These might be good destroyers, and these might be good light cruisers. Actually, they're old. Miami is always a gateway in Tampa. The problem is not... Okay. The problem is not taking anything. Also, why is this a gateway? Like, yeah, they're a little bit smaller, but it's still 300,000 tons. If you really want a gateway, I think it was Portland. Which is one port of a ridiculous size where you can repair anything you want. And it's the only thing in this area. It's essentially the same tonnage that you need for the Gold Coast, but you get a larger port for it. Now, what the fuck, man? Okay, I need to deal with America soon. This is ridiculous. What the hell? Chance to succeed, 86%. What did they do? What happens? Excuse me. Excuse me. Please, move in there. We are having this at 100%. Tilt. Oh, let's skip that combat mission. I think we're gonna go to war with America very soon. Essentially, we're probably gonna cut the war against Russia short. Take a bit of territory up north. And we're just gonna skip to the chase and just go straight for America. Because I want to fight America, and I want to take mainland America. At least parts of it. Whether or not we'll be able to, we'll see, but that is my goal. Unrest became uncontrollably high in the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the government has been overthrown. The people do not trust Bernhard von Hörl due to his low naval prestige. He is relieved from duty and expelled from the country. The government is in... Yeah, let's go with that. Good news, we have Italy and Japan. Well, auto-resolve. Very good. Withdraw. Failure, I knew it. Auto-resolve. They took heavy damage, that's actually surprising. Auto-resolve? Also surprising. Lots of people are cancelling. Oh, we took Romania? Oh wait, yeah, right. We took Romania. That's literally what I was telling them to do. Well, they are down to two, actually 3 areas. No, it is 2. 2 areas with ports. Slovenia doesn't have a port. They're trying to take Albania to get a port somehow. And they're getting it. They're getting Albania, so I have another port to take. It's a tiny port. It doesn't do anything. But we're right here already. However, that will have to wait until next time. Because it is quite late. And I do need to work tomorrow. Yep, safe. Yes. So, next time, we'll probably finish up against Austria. Hope that we can capture main Austria, because look at that income. Look at that nice 8 billion income. 9 billion in Hungary, though we're not getting Hungary with this invasion. Probably stay at war with them and just ignore them. Like, take the big ports, leave Montenegro, and just not care. Actually, we could do another fun. We could do something even funnier. We could take Montenegro and Croatia and just leave them have Albania, where they literally cannot repair any of their ships apart from the destroyers. Without immediately running into, you know, port too small area. What the hell is that flag? Interesting. Would be another front. I can literally close the Russian front at any point I wish. And that's the funny thing. They've been asking me to go to peace forever. And I've just always said no. I wonder if I could take like some of their mainland territories with that reparations that they have to pay. I just take northern Russia. Get Murmansk and Archangels. They're not great ports, but they're ports. Like, I could take this port whenever I feel like it. Just ship some ships over there, and who cares? The main thing that I'm concerned about if I do that is the fact that they're allied with Britain. And they are a very large navy right in front of my own face. I don't fear Britain because, honestly, their ports are small. Taking over Britain would be not a difficult part of my... okay. Yeah, Southern England might be a little bit annoying, but apart from that, everything is just easy. Actually, Scotland might be annoying. Are you not Scotland? No, you Shetland. Because that's a 860,000 ton province here. Also, even if I defeat the mainland, they still have provinces everywhere. There. Everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to quickly check who I can raid for the day. Yes, I'm ending my stream, and I'm going to be back tomorrow. 1 hour later than usual. That's important. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Berugi Biru is currently playing War Thunder. How come that they are playing War Thunder? I'm gonna guess that they are relatively new to it. I don't know, though. We don't know. Now, we shall say hello to them, as I'm ending my stream, and I will be back tomorrow with some Synthetic 2, with Ask. Again, it'll be an hour later than usual. That's where they're building the ice. Ah, yes. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you very much for being here, and take care. Good night.